Hello, this is Nicole from NicolePlusMore.com, and right now I just wanted to do a quick video to show you how to check for Diastasis Recti. So Diastasis Recti, of course, is the separation of your rectus abdominis muscles. It's usually worse around the belly button because that's kind of the weakest spot, but it can also be pretty wide below your belly button and your pelvic bone, your pubic bone, or between your belly button and your sternum, which is the upside down V of your rib cage. So I'll show you how to check all three spots and how to interpret your results. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to take your hand. I usually start with my right hand because I'm right-handed. And you put your fingers together because each finger is approximately 1 centimeter wide. And what we're going to do first is we want to check and see how wide a separation do we have between our rectus abdominis muscles. And we're going to take our fingers and we're going to put it right in our belly button. Now, if you think you have a bad diastasis that's really wide, more than 4 centimeters, then go ahead and start with 2 hands. That's fine. I've had that. I might still find out. I haven't checked in a while, so tonight we'll find out where I'm at. But yeah, it's okay if you do that. So what we're going to do is I'm going to be lifting up my head just a little bit, and when I lift up my head, I want to use my abdomen to lift my head. I don't want to really lift my shoulders. I'm just kind of doing a mini crunch, which is not something you usually want to do with diastasis, but for the purposes of checking, that's what we're going to do. So I kind of put my fingers in firmly. I'm not trying to hurt myself, but I want to get in there good enough that I'll be able to feel just as soon as my muscles activate. And so that's what I'm doing. Oh, actually, I am good. I'm better than I used to be last time I checked. I want to know, it's pretty much as soon as I lift my head is what I'm feeling for. And I'm between a 3 and a 4 right now. Now, you will notice that the longer you hold your head up, the smaller the gap gets. That's why it's so important to notice where you're at as soon as you lift your head, because that's going to be your accurate measurement for how far apart your muscles are. So I said I'm a 3 or 4. Since we're doing it this home, you don't have to be exact. You're not a professional. You just kind of want to get an idea of where you're at. So don't stress about getting it so exact. 3 to 4 is good enough. The second thing you want to do is kind of push down and feel the connective tissue. Like, can you feel the bottom there or not? I don't know, for me, I'd say my connective tissue right here is about middle to deep, because I can push down pretty far and feel a little bit of pulsing, but I'm also pretty petite, so I feel pulsing all the time, but from my pulse. But I do feel something. I don't feel my internal organs, which is possible to feel if your connective tissue is thin enough. So then, so I'm about a 3 to 4, and I'd say a medium to medium deep. And then what we're going to do, you can either go, kind of measure 4 fingers underneath your belly button, or you can just kind of estimate what's halfway between your belly button and your pubic bone. Okay, so for me, that's about here. Okay, so like right here. I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to put my fingers in firmly and just lift my head a little bit. And I can definitely tell, I'm probably a 3 here, and I can tell that my connective tissue is definitely medium. It's definitely not as deep as it is up at my belly button. And then you do the same thing a little bit above my belly button. Again, either you can just estimate with 4 fingers above your belly button, or you can go halfway, figure out however you want to figure out halfway between your sternum and your belly button. Again, push down, check. Yeah, I'm a 3 up here, and it's kind of like below my belly button. I'm about a 3 and probably a medium depth. So that's pretty much it. So that's how you check yourself for a diastasis, and I will give you a word of warning, as tempting as it may be. do not check yourself more than once or twice a month. That's really all you need. And if you're doing the things to try to heal your diastases, then as that connective tissue starts to make the connections to heal up and reabsorb and come back together to get closer, then when you keep digging around in there, that can kind of separate that and slow the progress. So really only measuring once to twice a month is all that is needed if you're actively working to repair it. So good luck. If you have any questions, you can send me an email, and I hope this was helpful to you. If it was, then go ahead and leave a comment and let me know. Thank you. Bye.